Hey everybody, it's John with Lake Erie Chestnuts. Today we've looked at the forecast. The forecast shows every temperature for the next 10 days. The low temp, no temperatures below 40. I don't really look at the peak temperature, I look at the low temperature. If I see no temperature below 40 for 10 days, I trust the weatherman enough that I give him 8 degrees of latitude to 32 before freezing, and I have to bring everything back in. But there may be a moment when I have to bring them in, but I'm gonna start bringing some plants from downstairs out to the great outdoors and get them started hardening off. So we'll come on in here and we'll get some plants ready to go. So these are pretty heavy. These are in the D40Ls, 25 trees. These are chestnuts. These are hybrids from Lake Erie Chestnuts. So these are going to go upstairs and out. And I may have to take them back if it gets unexpectedly cold. That usually happens once or twice, but that's why I like having them in these carriers. I actually lied. These, I have the tape on them, are Empire Elite Chestnuts. So I'm gonna put them out here in the rain, and then I'll put them in protection underneath this roof over the deck here. We'll let them get a little bit of morning sun, a little bit of late evening sun, and then around 4 p.m. the shadow comes and these will be protected. So anyway, they're gonna get their first rain. That's 25 chestnuts out here, gonna start hardening off. And in less than a month, they'll be ready to go to their new homes, either in the orchard or to other people's homes in their orchards. A little update on the apple grafts. You can see they're coming along okay. These have been outside now for over a week and a half, but not planted yet. I'm going to be planting these very shortly. You can see some late breaking buds here. This one's starting to break a bud right there, it looks like. Look at this guy. Right here, breaking a bud. Now what is that one? That is a large apple from my farm. So almost 100% success, I would say. We will just have to see if they actually, all of them stay alive. But looking good, not too carried away. And I do have some fresh roots showing here on the side. But I'm going to get these planted out probably within the next couple days, and I'll really carefully watch those. You know, just have to watch for frost. But that's the update on the apples. On the advice of some individuals, I am allowing the rootstock to grow some leaves just in case the graft doesn't take. The rootstock will be alive to try grafting in the future. So we've moved some plants out. Remember our experiment where we talked about using chestnuts in the different pots, the containers, I think they were the SC8s, the D40L D pots, and then the tree pots, which are the 3-inch by 8-inch. Well, let's look at them. Remember the SC8s, the containers, are really a temporary solution. The D40L is much bigger, and you can tell that. You look at these two different plants, you got these here and these over here. See them look much deeper colored. Now that could be due to their position. They were a little more to the side of the light, so deeper green. These may have been getting a little too much sun, but also their pot is much smaller, so that could be part of the problem why they look a little lighter. But they still do fine. But the D40L is doing a better job for sprouting. I think I'll probably stay away from containers unless I'm just starting very late and I only need to get about a month's growth and then get them out, because I do like the look of the D40L plants better. And of course we got some English white oaks out here. They're starting to put up their second good flush, and some of them really went crazy and put a third flush up, really tall, but looking really good. And those are next to the persimmon trees that I potted up. You can see that they're getting ready to put out their leaves. I don't know if you can see that well. Get it zoomed in there. Leaves getting ready to come out. So, May 3rd, first trees outside. I anticipate I'll have to run them back inside an evening or so here and there. But starting to look like the time of season when I bring them out, and I'll get a couple frost warnings and I'll bring them in and they'll sit in the kitchen and make the wife real happy. But it's only temporary. And then they'll be back out here getting hardened off and ready to go to their new homes later this month, 1st of June. Far away there you see the chestnut and oak that I planted outside, all protected from wildlife. Anyway, that's going to be my update for this week. Remember to give a thumbs up if you like it. Give a thumbs down if you hated it. And remember, if you haven't subscribed, please do that. That helps the channel grow. We really appreciate that. And we'll keep sharing our content. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you're not growing, you're dying.